MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's the second game of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, it was a good start for these guys at home. They did what they needed to do in the opening game, and this crowd really showed up and made a difference as well. Should be an electric atmosphere again, so we'll see if the guys on the field can feed off it and take a commanding lead in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Taijuan Walker will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy is fun to watch. How about his last start? He had 10 Ks, lots of swings and misses, and this is one of those guys, when he's throwing the ball over the plate, he can get a lot of strikeouts.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Jacob Amaya.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
First pitch, 7:05.
Now it's on the ground for Jackie Robinson at second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
At the plate, Corey Seager. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And Chicago is a far cry from the 90s all spring training. 48 degrees our game time temperature. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. Jim Edmonds comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Swing and a miss by Edmonds as Jimmy falls behind here 0-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
So it was a swinging strike three. Jim Edmonds is the second out of the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat. Cody Bellinger is at the plate as he looks at ball one.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. One hit, one left. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Julio Urias is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So striding forward now, Bruce Hunter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And that's going to land foul. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Rosario arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Now here it comes. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two
Batting
at bats.
first.
Both of them
The
hit
second
on the
baseman.
absolute screws.
Jackie.
One's right at one guy, and then one's a single.
Robinson.
Go figure.
To the plate now, Jackie Robinson.
Count
Pitch
20.
out. Nothing doing. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Baez stands at first with one out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
The 2-2 one more time. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting
And
fourth.
with 2 away, let's
The left
check in
fielder.
with our up-to-the-minute
Kyle.
playoff bracket. And you can see
Whoa.
our series at 1-0 as things are starting to heat up here as we get later into October. First delivery to him on the way. Two out with the man at first. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand 1. Still no score.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Left center, base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Max Muncy stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Fouled off. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
That's the human element of the game right there. Umpires are going to miss a couple calls. It's the pitcher's ability to stay composed and grind that's going to make him successful today.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Will Smith. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. No balls and 1 strike. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting 8.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there.
Cody.
They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
The pitcher.
Now at the plate, Julio Urias. And their runners at the corners now. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Ready with the 0-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Evan Longoria, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Evan.
Hit hard to third.
Longoria.
Reined in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting fifth, the right fielder.
So the base is empty here with one away. And in to bat next is Albert Almora. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side.
No mistake what he was sitting on.
Batting
Fastball,
seven.
middle of the plate,
The center
kept his
fielder.
hands back, stayed
Ian.
through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. No balls and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. Settling in now, Jacob Amaya, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Jacob Amaya.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. This is foul right side. The 2-1. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Corey Seager will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
So 2 away now as in steps Jim Edmonds. Here it comes.
Nope, outside.
Fouled away. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
Victor.
This is line to left. A dive, but it's off his glove. He'll get it into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Batting ninth.
Hey, nice AB right there with the pitcher.
High ball.
So coming to the plate, Bruce Hunter, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The first baseman, Bruce Hunter.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. One and one the count. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Now batting.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Offered it a low one there, but came up empty. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2-2. Here it is. Right side hit hard. And that is into right field. A base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base. As even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. At the plate, Jackie Robinson. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Max Muncy.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And he got him.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Will Smith is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit the other way out toward right field. Almora is there. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Cody Hosey. His first plate appearance resulted in an intentional walk. And the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Breaking ball snaps in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Riding into the box,
Leading off
Kyle
for the
Schwarber.
Cubs,
He'll match up with
the
Julio
left
Urias
fielder,
to lead off the inning.
Kyle
And he'll start him with a
Schwarber.
fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. 3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
3-1 to the Cubs left fielder. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Rosario has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Third baseman, number 3, Evan.
So the bases are empty with one man
Longoria.
gone. And standing in here, the veteran third baseman, Evan Longoria. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heat.
Fastball well outside. 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Bellinger will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the
The
inning.
right fielder, number 5.
So here's Albert Almora next. 1 for
Almora.
1 after a single his first time up. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Almora with an even count, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Cubs are all ready to go in the top of the 5th. And set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Julio Urias. In there, strike 1. 1-1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that for a strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
So the batting.
Let's play ball.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. A ball and no strikes. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Walker steps into his windup. Here it comes. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next to the Dodgers.
Ready once again, Jim Edmonds. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Happ scoops it up.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0.
Right
He's
fielder.
locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Cody Bellinger is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half.
Leading off for the Cubs.
He's ready.
The
Here's the
center
first
fielder,
offering.
Ian.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit, leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So striding in, Victor Caratini. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Pitch popped up. Muncy in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next.
Stepping into the box, Bruce Hunter,
Now
as
back,
he'll look to bring
first
home that
baseman,
tying run from second
Bruce
with a base hit into the
Hunter.
outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, 0-1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's 1-1. Hit out towards second. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. It remains 1-0. Standing in, Eddie Rosario. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far, and it's fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Will Smith swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Fouled off. 0-2. Here it is. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Back goes Almora. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Now at the plate, Cody Hosey comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. This is skied into short left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez.
The shortstop, Javier.
This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Jackie Robinson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And that misses, ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
2-1 the count. Here it comes. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Kyle Schwarber waits on deck. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Kyle Schwarber.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count. 0-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Count remains at 0-2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now a throw over. Runner back standing. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Smith waits on it. 2 down. Ready now, Evan Longoria. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Longoria.
First pitch on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Throw over to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. On the ground to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So here now's the pitcher, Julio Urias. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batter.
Digging in once again, Jacob Amaya. We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. 1 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
The batter.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Corey Seager is the second out in the 7th inning. Jim Edmonds is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. Walker comes set. Here it comes. Favorable call in there for a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Popped him up. Robinson is there, and the side is
Ladies
retired.
and gentlemen,
One
please
left
join
for
us
LA,
for the traditional
but they're up 1-0.
stretch.
Last half of the seventh here. And coming
up
forward, the
for the
veteran
Cubs,
outfielder, Albert
The
Almora.
right fielder,
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score
Almora.
any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Fastball in there for a called strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the seventh.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ.
Nope.
Ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A 1-0 delivery. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Tying run headed home. The relay throw. And he's in at third base with nobody out, representing the go-ahead run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at third, so the best he can hope for is a no decision. Josh Spores comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Josh Spores.
In now, Victor Caratini, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, we've been treated to a neck-and-neck game so far, and the last thing anybody wants is for a misplayed ball to be the difference. But that's where we're at right now as the error leads to the go-ahead run.
Anthony Rizzo will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Ready for another shot now. Bruce Hunter. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit.
And now this is bobbled out in center. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Javier Baez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
The 1-0 home. Misses down below the knee.
Nowhere to put anybody.
2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. That's popped up. In comes Bellinger. He can't get there as it falls in. And the insurance run comes across to score from third.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Liner towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Edelbray Ramos is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Kyle Schwarber will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. One there. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Dan Winkler will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Anthony Rizzo is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Ladies and
Jordan
gentlemen,
Major will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second.
Cody Bellinger is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. So digging in now, Eddie Rosario. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first base.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Pedro Baez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Jason Hayward is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Couldn't quite hold back that time. The changeup fooled him for strike one. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Going back is the center fielder into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. His first homer so far in the series, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
The right fielder, number 5, Albert.
And now here's the
Almora.
versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One and one the count now. Now here it comes.
That's ball 2.
Base is empty here with nobody out. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hit hard to the right. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Ian Happ.
The
He's
center
2 for
fielder.
3 and looking for
Ian
more here.
Happ.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard
Now
hit
batting,
single. 3
catcher,
for 4 right there. He's
Victor.
looking super solid.
Garrett.
Standing in now, Victor Caratini, as he sends it on the ground to first. To second for 1. Back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. It's the Cubs 4 and the Dodgers 1.
Your attention, please.
So with the
pitching
save
for the
situation
Cubs.
on tap, they'll hand the ball
Number
over to a
54.
formidable force
Oh,
indeed.
well,
The very hard-throwing
Chapman.
left-hander, Aroldis Chapman. Stepping in, Will Smith. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Just missed with that heater, but
Drives it out to deep right center field. Racing back the center fielder. And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball.
Now
Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Cody Hosey is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Around first, digging for 2. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Jason Kendall come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out.
Number 18.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. A runner at second, nobody out. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there.
Now
One away.
Second baseman, Jacob.
Digging in, Jacob Amaya. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Set and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Corey Seager is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he fouls this one off. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. Again, another foul ball. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Four to 2 the final score tonight. The Cubbies get the win to take a 2-0 series lead. Taijuan Walker gets the W on the mound. Julio Urias pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.